A day in the life at an American public school isn't just about bells, books, and backpacks. It's a living classroom of life. It's a training ground only for academic achievement, but for habits, discipline, interaction, and growth. Every hallway holds a story. Every period presents a choice, and every lunch table is a chance to learn a little more about people, about the world, and most importantly, about yourself. Today, let's walk through a day at an American public school, not just as students, but as individuals looking to extract wisdom from every moment. Let these reflections be your daily guidance. The first lesson of the day begins before you even step foot in school. It begins the moment you wake up. What's your mindset? Do you wake up with purpose or hit snooze 5 times? Mornings matter. If you stumble into your day half asleep, you'll likely stumble through the rest of it. Successful students prepare the night before. Clothes ready, bag packed, lunch planned. Small decisions that set the stage for a smooth, controlled morning. Control your morning, and you've already won half the battle. Whether it's breakfast or brushing your teeth, be fully present. Put your phone down. Look in the mirror and remind yourself, I've got today. Let's go make something of it. When you walk through those school doors, don't just wander in, walk in with intention. You're not there just to pass the time or survive another day. You're there to grow, to learn, to sharpen your edge, take in the energy of the building, the laughter, the chaos, the structure. Feel the pulse of your environment, but stay centered in your own lane. Let everyone else do what they want. You're there on a mission. Intention is the secret sauce. It turns the mundane into the meaningful. A hallway walk becomes an opportunity to smile at someone who needs it. A classroom seat becomes a stage where you train your focus muscle. Be the kind of person who walks into school and silently says, let's get something done today. Too many students treat class as a chore, but class is life in disguise. That math problem, it's not just numbers, it's problem solving. That history lesson, it's not just about the past. It's about understanding patterns, people, power. Even if a subject isn't your favorite, stretch your mind, push through boredom, discipline your attention. Because if you can focus during something that doesn't excite you, you're building a muscle that will serve you for the rest of your life. Don't let your mind drift. Don't become a zombie staring at the clock. Engage. Ask questions. Challenge ideas. Learning isn't a performance. It's a practice. At school, who you sit with matters as much as what you study. Your circle shapes your mindset. Spend time with the lazy, the negative, the distracted, and don't be surprised if your standards drop. Look for people who push you, not just in academics, but in how they think, how they treat others, how they carry themselves. Surround yourself with people who talk about ideas, goals, and growth. Not just gossip, trends, and complaints. Your peers are like elevators. They either lift you or take you down. Choose wisely. Be friendly to all, but close with the few who elevate you. The loudest person in the room isn't always the smartest. At school, many are quick to speak. Few are wise enough to listen. When your teacher speaks, listen. Not just to the words, but to the meaning. When your friend vents, don't interrupt with your own story. Hear them out. When you disagree, listen before you argue. Listening is an underrated superpower. It builds trust. It earns respect. And most importantly, it opens the door for real understanding of others and of yourself. Train yourself to listen with your full attention. That's when the real learning begins. School is structured, but the magic is in the unstructured moments. The breaks, the transitions, the lunch periods. These are opportunities, not gaps. Instead of zoning out or scrolling endlessly, use that time to recharge with intention. Review a note. Read a few pages. Have a meaningful conversation. Or just sit quietly and reflect. You don't need to be busy every second, but you should be deliberate. Every minute used well compounds into hours of growth over time. If you learn to master your in-between moments, you'll start pulling ahead of the crowd, quietly but surely. Every school has rules, dress codes, attendance policies, test dates, locker assignments. And while it's easy to rebel, maturity means understanding the balance. Respecting the rules shows character, but questioning the system shows intelligence. Ask yourself, why are these rules here? What are they trying to teach me? Is this rule outdated or is it still valid? Be curious, not just compliant. Obedience without thought is weakness, but disrespect without purpose is immaturity. The sweet spot. Be thoughtful, be respectful, and always stay aware. Your job isn't just to follow the system. It's to understand it, challenge it when needed, and grow within or beyond it. No school is free of drama. Rumors spread, cliques clash, relationships rise and fall. But the wise student steps around the chaos, not into it. Don't let someone else's bad day become your bad attitude. Don't throw your emotions into every argument or insult. Remember, your peace is your power. Learn to pause before you react. Not everything deserves a response. Not everyone deserves your energy. Emotional discipline is a mark of true maturity. And when others see that you're steady while they're shaking, they'll either respect you or try to pull you down. Either way, stay grounded. When the final bell rings, most students sprint out without a second thought. But take a moment. Sit with your day. What did you learn? In class, in conversation, in challenge? Did you waste time? Did you rise to a challenge? Did you show up fully or just float through the motions? Reflection turns experience into wisdom. It allows you to adjust, to grow, to make tomorrow better. Don't just live each day. Evaluate each day. Your future isn't built in the big moments. It's built in these small habits of awareness. End your day like a builder checking blueprints. That's how you stay on track. School is more than a building, and you're more than a student. You're a build-creator, a becoming. The grades matter, yes. The tests, the deadlines, they have weight. But more important is who you become in the process. Are you becoming disciplined, focused, empathetic, resilient? It's not about being perfect. It's about being aware, showing up each day a little more focused, a little more present, a little more you. You're not just preparing for a job, you're preparing for life. And school, with all its chaos, confusion, and challenge, is your training ground. Show up for it, engage with it, respect it, and then rise from it, stronger, sharper, and ready. A day at an American public school can feel routine. Bells ring, classes shift, teachers teach, students scroll. But underneath it all is something far more powerful. A system full of moments that can shape you, mold you, and prepare you for the world. Don't sleepwalk through your education. Walk tall through it. Every hallway is a path. Every class is a challenge. Every moment is a message. And if you treat each day as a lesson, not just in books, but in life, you'll walk out of those school doors, not just educated, but elevated.